Are reporting on what is a massive reverse migration that's happening. These people who had traveled north, risking their lives, seeking the American dream, looking at America as the promised land, are now turning around. They're risking their lives to go south. How significant is this?
It's huge. Look, I think if you're the Trump administration, this is a win. You see the southern border, you see the Darien Gap, and you see a story that's very simple. Migration has plummeted. Right, during Joe Biden in the peak of 2024, you had 3,000 migrants per day, Anna, crossing the Darien Jungle, attempting to reach the United States. In June 2025, you know how many people crossed the Darien Jungle? 10. And so if you're a Trump, you are completely celebrating.
Unexpected news. They reported that under Donald Trump's administration, more than 1.66 million illegal immigrants have self-deported.
Turning back to the U.S. now, amid President Trump's aggressive immigration crackdown, a new trend is emerging among migrants who once sought that American dream. Many are now self-deporting or ending their journeys to the U.S. in what a new Rolling Stone article calls the Great Reverse Migration. Some migrants, despite traveling thousands of miles to reach the U.S. border, are turning around, seeking new lives elsewhere after hearing about the fallout from the Trump administration's new policies. There's new polling out there showing how nearly 50% of Hispanics now no longer believe there is an American dream, that it's disappearing or no longer exists in 2020.
That's a huge number, no doubt. But instead of treating this as a win against illegal immigration, some major media outlets like MSNBC are upset. They're calling Trump's methods dictatorial and suggesting that this is hurting the American dream. It's a heated debate. If you're curious about these hot-button topics, make sure to subscribe. We bring you the latest updates that really matter. Now, let's talk about what's really happening. Immigration is changing fast. The flow of people into the U.S. has slowed, and many call this a reverse migration. But why? Well, during Trump's time, strict policies made it much harder to enter or stay in the country illegally. Those rules still affect what's happening today. Many migrants are now leaving, even after going through so much to get here. Why? Because life here turned out to be way tougher, legally, financially, emotionally. Many face a hard choice: live in fear or return home. Meanwhile, Americans are also questioning the real cost of uncontrolled immigration. Jobs, housing, and healthcare are under pressure. For some, the American dream seems to be slipping away.
Yes, people aren't going north, they're going south. And through that journey south, there are thousands of migrants that are letting go of something that I believe is the key asset of this country, and that is this American dream. And so the question is, what happens if you have generations of immigrants that stop looking north, that are looking for whatever they were searching for in the United States elsewhere? And I'll give you numbers very quickly just to really start understanding this trend. Right after Trump is inaugurated, in January and February of 2025, you had 3,000 U.S.-bound migrants that were waiting in limbo in Mexico that were asking for the United Nations for help to help them relocate back to their homelands. Fast forward to June 2025, you have almost 8,000 migrants that are going from Panama to Colombia, going south. So these numbers may seem small, but they're getting